Good morning, church. Happy All Saints Day. November 1st is the day that the church sets aside to officially thank God and commemorate and be encouraged by the examples of those who have gone before us with their faith. And these might be people that only you know, maybe a coach, maybe a next door neighbor growing up, a grandparent, a friend, and some are officially recognized by the church: St. Augustine, St. Athanasius, St. Teresa of Calcutta, St. Teresa of Avila. But I encourage you over the next few days, if you can, to spend some time with the Lord, thinking about people in your life that have set an example, have encouraged you in your faith. That's one of the beautiful things about our heritage as Anglicanism, is that when we come to the Lord's table, we are communing with saints throughout time and space and with one another. And so I encourage you to just spend some time meditating on that. On Sunday, we're going to have 3 baptisms. We'll have Iggy, we'll have Lois, and we'll have Shep. And so they'll be baptized into the household of God and join us. We're so excited about that. We'll have liturgy and songs that commemorate All Saints. I've included a link to one of my favorite All Saints songs here that we'll be singing for part of the preludes, so take a listen. We also have a couple upcoming events I want to tell you about. One is Sunday evening. We'll be hearing from the Reverend Jim Dickerson, who's been doing ministry in the Shaw neighborhood for decades. He's a pastor. He's the founder of Manna Housing Initiative, and he's just somebody that has a wealth of wisdom and experience and love to share. And so we would really love for everybody to come to that and just learn from him and meet him. And that'll be over at 7. And so we'll have time to go out and have dinner at a restaurant together and spend some time discussing this. So please come. And lastly, I want to let you know about midday prayer on Election Day, this Tuesday from 12 to 1. We'll have both an in-person option at Father Tommy's, and we'll also have a Zoom option. And so please register with the link in the body of this email if you're planning to join us, so that we can either send you the Zoom link or we can send you Father Tommy's address. And if you can't join us at that time, I've included a link to the prayer that we'll be using, and we encourage you to pray it at some point. And just be in a prayerful posture as we think about this upcoming election. Pray for our leaders, pray for our church, pray for believers, that we can be a faithful witness to the Lord in this season, and pray for peace. Lastly, I just want to encourage you with a couple verses from the daily office this morning, Hebrews 12. This is right after the writer of Hebrews has just listed this whole faith hall of fame, talking about all these amazing people that we can remember in their faith. And then the writer says in chapter 12, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race set before us. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God." So friends, I just want to encourage you, you're not running the race alone. We're running it together. And we have the cloud of witnesses, all the saints that are cheering us on. And so remember that if you feel weary, if you feel discouraged, but most of all, fix your eyes on Jesus, who is advocating for you, who is praying for you, who is crazy about you, and who is sitting at the right hand of the throne of God, interceding for you. I love you, church. I'm praying for you, and I can't wait to see you Sunday.